Again, I'm vehemently and violently against the attitude of everybody in the world is a victim. I hate the victimized mentality of America. I hate the leadership telling you that someone else caused your plight and your problem and you are powerless to fix it. Someone else must come. I reject that wholeheartedly. I don't believe that. But yet, Jesus looked at this group of people and he saw that they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. So in scripture, we know that God was our shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd, David said. I have all that I need. But the thing that God does is he shepherds as he leads, as he protects and provides for his people, is he always uses people, because that's the reality of life. God has to work through the church. God has to work through local government. God has to work through leadership. And at this particular time in the history of the nation of Israel, the leadership, or what we know as the Pharisees, were not concerned with people. They were obsessed with possessions and obsessed with power and obsessed with how people saw their image. And they didn't really care about the plight of people. They weren't interested in rescuing the tax collector and serving the sinner. They weren't trying to lift those that are hurting. They were corrupt leadership that were only concerned about themselves. And Jesus is saying, in an environment of leadership corruption, people are like sheep and they go astray. And if their leaders are uncaring and unwise, then they're going to be in a place of helplessness. And so he's saying there is yet a situation that could exist where people can't actually help themselves. They would love to help themselves, but there's no real system that is allowing them to escape the addiction or the poverty. And that's why Jesus had to come and break the religious system that was all about themselves and get rid of the corrupt leaders so that people could be loved and people could be served, and so that the captives could be set free. And we have to actually change our mentality to, I'm not looking at you as a problem. I'm not seeing you as a nuisance. You're not crowding up my curb while I'm trying to drive to my pretty store. I'm thinking, what leadership has failed you and how has the church not served you? Because what I know is that there are plenty of people who are judging people, but there's not enough people helping people.